I just had a really bad gut feeling. I was like, something is not right. I woke him up for his normal feeding. He wasn't feeding like he normally would. He was like really, really sleepy, and so I turned on the lights and then I noticed that he had like bluish undertone. So I checked his gums and his gums were like bluish as well. I don't know what to do, so I just grabbed him and then I took him to the ER.
I'm a paramedic at the ER. It was my first day back to work at the ER after he was born, and I didn't go in to see him before I left. I just went straight to work. By the time I got out and looked at my phone, I saw Sabrina had tried to call me and texted me and multiple times, and by the time I got to the last one, she was already at the ED. He had a lot of mottling on his torso, and his legs and arms were darker than normal.
We rushed him in to one of the rooms in the back and quickly got one of the providers over. We started doing the assessment on him and obtaining his vital signs.
He was definitely tired. He was definitely acting like he wasn't himself. Normally babies make noise, they move their arms and legs, and we did not see that. He was blue in color, which is abnormal. It lets you know that they're in distress, but his vital signs looked normal. So it was an oddity to see both of those things at the same time.
The more they looked and they saw these problems, raised more questions, and we didn't get those answers for 10 hours. So there's a lot of anxiety, obviously.
I was freaking out. I just had him, and it's like all these thoughts go through your head, like, am I gonna lose him? What's gonna happen? Is he gonna be seriously sick?
Sabrina was inconsolable. So as a staff and a family, we surrounded him, laid hands, and did prayer before we continued with the critical treatment.
It was really scary because, I don't know, like I wanted to be a mom my whole life. All of a sudden I have this tiny baby, and the entire time we were just thinking, what's going on? Like how are we gonna deal with that? What are we gonna do? What if it's something with his heart or something? So it was really scary, and it was an experience that I don't wish on anyone.
The day before we had gotten his circumcision, he developed methemoglobinemia, which is kind of what made him look mottled and anemic and brought his sats down. He's taking oxygen in, but he wasn't able to release that oxygen to the rest of his body, which was just an extremely rare reaction to the Emla cream, which had lidocaine in it.
Everyone told us that's like a 1 in a million case. Like not a lot of doctors will see that. They will hear it in class, but even the professors will tell them, one of you might ever experience that, so because it's that rare.
Obviously I wouldn't wish that it had happened at all, but I was glad that I had the team there with me.
It's just a relief to be able to see him happy, pink, healthy, laughing, kicking, talking, smiling. That's probably the best thing.
This is one story of great trauma. Now just imagine there are thousands of these stories that come through our emergency department every single month.
We see over 65,000 patients a year, and community support is very important for this hospital and the emergency room. And right now we're a 30-bed ER and we are full, and with the community itself growing, we need more rooms for them.
And our people not only need the space to care for them appropriately, but also to be able to have enough of the folks present with the skill sets and the abilities to reach out and minister to them.
We got the best care we could get. Everyone was so helpful. Someone told me that all the employees went down a hall and they prayed for him. That was really touching. I'm very grateful and thankful for the entire team at Waterman that helped us get through this hard time.
They did everything they could to help us and figure out what was wrong with him, and that they helped them get better. They were wonderful, they really were. We're really blessed to have them.
You don't get to see the wins very often, and when you get a chance to just hug and love on people and say thanks for letting us care for you, that's the best part of this job. That's why we do what we do.
I knew I loved him, but I never knew how much I loved him until that moment. First off, when I was worried that I would lose him, and then when I found out that he was okay, I just probably even a happier day than when I gave birth to him,